Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back for another video. So today I'm going to be going through the 11 must-have accessories if you're going to buy a Tesla Model 3, a Tesla Model X, or a Tesla Model Y, or a Tesla Model S. So my number one recommendation for you is to buy a screen protector for that 15-inch screen. That screen can pick up a lot of fingerprints over time, and I'm sure you don't want people noticing that there are a lot of fingerprints when they sit in your car. So what you want to do, you want to get a good screen protector. So I recommend a Spigen Easy Fit anti-glare tempered glass screen protector or an anti-matte screen protector. It's £33 on Amazon, and that's what I recommend to keep those fingerprints out of the way. The screen is really responsive even when this screen protector is on, so you don't even know the screen protector is on. It's so thin, but it's so durable. Alright, so my next recommendation is to get a Dashcam. Now I'm sure you don't want to be paying a lot of money when somebody crashes into your car and they win over an insurance claim and your insurance won't cover the claim. So I recommend you to get a Dashcam to resolve this problem, so you have video footage if anything happens and you can go against it in court. So I recommend this brand new Blackview BV-DR900S 2-channel Dashcam. It's a brand new Blackview release. It's a 2-channel Dashcam, which means there's one in the front and there's one in the rear, so you're recording from two sides, and it's really helpful if somebody is tailgating behind you or if they crash from behind, and if you capture any footage in front, so it's really helpful to then pass on to the police. So my next recommendation is to buy a home charger. Now I recommend this Zappi PodPoint charger. The reason is, I know there is a Tesla wall supercharger for you at home, but the amount of safety issues that is why I don't recommend it. So I recommend this PodPoint charger. It's a really nice charger. You can either get it tethered or non-tethered, so it's a really intelligent way to charge your electric vehicle. So it can be fully installed just under £500. It's a really great system. You can even download the app on your phone so you can check your battery's percentage and other settings, and that's why I recommend this charger. It can charge your car overnight, just under 10 hours, depending on the peak hours, and also depends on how much your energy company charges you per mile. So I recommend to go with Octopus Go. They charge you 2p per mile for the night charge at non-peak hours, so during the night hours at about 10 to 5 AM. These are good times to charge your electric vehicle. Just in case you do not want to buy a home charger, then you don't need to call an electrician for this one, but you can go use the mobile charging, and this is a cable that plugs into a normal power socket, but it will charge at a much slower rate, which means you might have to spend over 15 hours charging your car. So you need a normal plug socket, and that'll charge overnight. So it can be any socket in your house as long as it supports that brick. So also, I did forget to mention, if you don't know, you do need a trained electrician to install this at your home. I recommend one anyway. Or if you are a trained electrician yourself, you can do it so. And if you're not and you just want to attempt, then I do not recommend it. There is a lot of electrics required to install this properly to your home to get the proper amount of kilowatts an hour you should be getting. So my next recommendation is to get a microphobic cleaning cloth. The reason is, obviously the screen will pick up a lot of fingerprints over time, even on that screen protector. So you want to have a quick wipe down every time you get into your car, so you don't see any fingerprints. So my next recommendation is to get a cool box to cool all your drinks or any sort of food that you may be carrying on a long journey. So if you have a couple of energy drinks lined up for a long drive whilst you're using autopilot, you can take this out your lovely Dometic fridge and it'll be nice and cool for you and refreshing when you're thirsty or either getting tired. So my next must-have accessory is a boot liner. So if you have any pets, so a dog or a cat, and you don't want them to get right into the carpet with the mud or shakes or anything that comes off the dog that is dirty or from your cat or whatever you put in the back of your boot, then I suggest you get a boot liner. It keeps it tidy, it can save your car from deep cleaning it and spending hundreds of pounds just to get it properly cleaned. This saves you a lot of money, and I recommend this if you have any pets. You don't necessarily need to get it if you don't have any pets, but I recommend it if you want to keep your organised boot organised. Okay, so my next recommendation actually comes from Tesla themselves. It comes from an OscarandHamish.com collection, and you can buy these for the front and for the boot of your car. So these are luggage sets, and they come to a 3-piece for the front and a 2 lower storage piece for the bag of the rear. So these are really helpful if you want to carry your charging cables in there, so your connection points, your type 2 charging cable, anything else you want to carry in there such as extra spare clothes or anything you just want to put out of the way so it's not visible at the front of the boot, or just in general where you can just keep it hidden. So my next must-have accessories is to get brand new floor mats. Now I know Tesla already come out with floor mats, you know, they are very nice, but they don't really protect much. So when it's winter and let's say you've just got out the snow, there's a lot of mud in your boots, maybe there's a lot of snow, then you want something that will be able to capture it and not get straight into the carpet, and rather it to get to a floor mat. So you want to get proper floor mats, and these are the ones I recommend. These TPE Footpad Tapless SGS certification waterproof floor mats. So they just go under £120 here in the UK, and they're actually really good. So if you get any mud or anything, you can just simply get your jet washer and start to clean it off that way. Put a little bit of soap and it's done. It's that easy to clean these mats. I'd say I definitely recommend them if you haven't already changed out your floor mats. So my next thing is to buy a spoiler kit if you want to. So this is how it looks like. It's quite a nice bit of kit. It just simply glues on with an adhesive tape at the rear. So it's really simple to stick on. It can last on for a year from my experience, and it's a really good little feature if you want to make your car that much little sporty. So it's like a lip, and it can just enhance the aesthetic of your Model 3, your Model S, your Model X, your Model Y, whatever car you're using. And my final recommendation is to get a custom number plate. So I've been looking at swissreg.co.uk, and you can put in what you want to find. So if I put YORTR, we can search up and see what comes up available. So we'll give it a minute. So these are what are available. So you can have some premium registrations, current registrations that are cheaper than the premium registrations, and this just really makes your car stand out. Now I know loads of you are not going to have thousands of pounds to spend on a number plate, which is the reason why I recommend you go for just prefix registrations. They are a lot cooler than your original number plate, and it makes the car unique because you know your registration to that car. Now when you're selling the car, you're obviously going to need to swap out the number plate to its original number plate, but whilst it's on its road, on your ownership, with this number plate, it's going to look really good. So these are all the available number plates at the moment, and some of these, I don't know if they apply to you, but some of these are really cheap and some of these are really expensive. So obviously you got to look within your budget, and you have to find one that you like, and then you got to go through DVLA to register it to your car, and then make sure your insurance company knows, and then you have it on your car. Really simple, and it gets rid of the bulky number plate that Tesla provide. Alright, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on this video, and I'll be back with you on Sunday for another video.